take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
My face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor. Yeah, you friend smart, but my bud's white. season the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up trying to stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. Gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, then I hit that. Okay, then I hit that. Then I hit that. Okay, then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, then I hit that. Okay, then I hit that. Then I hit that.
Take it and go. Take it and go. With the form, spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With the form, spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On second down, it's Scott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. gun. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Seahawks.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The tackle made by
the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the
throwing on first is Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the 2nd measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 9. Wilson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 11 now. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Eagles 10. Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a yard to go here on second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake. Wentz out to his left. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gotta be patient, baby. Just gotta be patient.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On first down, Sanders.
Number 26.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Tackle made at the 16.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
20. Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, he lets it fly from Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
16.
Tyler Lockett.
Touchdown.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 43 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. To throw is Wentz. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
25.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards on the ground.
43 yards.
First so from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brought down at the
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
goes high. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A long ways to go here on second down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
40, Eagles 25. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
47, Eagles 25. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Josh Gordon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Eagles.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.